Hiya, I'm Neil.
Hello, I'm Lisa.
And we're about to walk the Great Glen Way. We're just leaving our campsite, Glen Nevis campsite, and this is part of a bigger 31 days in a tent experiment where we walked Hadrian's Wall, spent 7 nights in a tent doing that, then spent 3 nights at my cousin's house near Edinburgh in the tent. Then we walked the West Highland Way, so spent 10 nights in a tent there, and then we spent 3 nights in a tent at the Great Glen campsite where we took the opportunity to climb Ben Nevis. So now we're walking into Fort William. We're going to do some shopping and find the start of the Great Glen Way. Happy hiking! We're at the fort in Fort William, at the start of the Great Glen Way. 73 miles later, we'll be in Inverness.
Yay!
We can have a quick look at Loch Linney. Now this is Loch Linney in Fort William. There's a pub there called the Brewers Fair, and you take this little path down here. We are on the Great Glen Way, Lisa.
Yay!
Yay! Just crossing the River Lochie, a couple of minutes into the walk. Great Glen Way. Let's see what's in store for us. Bye bye Fort William. Well, not quite bye bye. We're going to pick up a lock key. A lock key. It's going to let us use toilets along the way. And it's going to cost us £10, and that will give us access to a bunch of toilets en route. Right, we're on our way. Right, we can just see Invergary Castle. We should go and have a look at that. I'm standing inside Invergary Castle. Invergary Castle, it's free to get in over the Soldiers Bridge. Two things that make me happy in Scotland: Scotch pies and iron brew, and a beautiful view. So this is the day spring.
The day spring, it's got its own site. If you look up Black Wreck, there's a huge thing all about it on the internet.
And it's been there since 2013.
It's an icon. Written on it. It's an icon, Moira. It doesn't move. Well.
So just after the shinty pitch and the shinty club, you turn right. But we're going to go down here to get a lock key for the toilets. So I feel like we're starting the Great Glen Way proper now, and this is the Caledonian Canal. This is about what, 3 steps up the staircase? Maybe 4? Just waiting for it to fill up. First possible wild camp spot we found, 8 miles after the start in Fort William, yeah? Yeah. But most of it, out when you leave the Neptune staircase, is like this. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. He's got a lovely pitch for the night. And this is the Moy Swing Bridge. It's not swinging right now, but I bet it's done some swinging in its time. What are you giggling at? Somebody else with a nice spot for the night. I am going to stand on the Moy Swing Bridge. I'm right in the middle. If it swings now, I'm done for. Here we've got the Caledonian Canal on our left and the River Loch Linney on our right, and a weir here. Oh, some wee ducks making their way down the weir. Oh, that's very special. Well, I think we've arrived at our first camping spot, Gairlochie. We have reached Gairlochie Bottom Loch. This is our pitch at Gairlochie Top Loch. Toilet blocks over there, and just look at this. That's great.
Yeah, Glassdoor is a trailblazer rest site.
We're just planning routes for tomorrow, because where we are right now is brilliant. Gairlochie Top Loch. There's a toilet over there if you pay your £10 to get the key. Spotless apparently, with showers and electric places. You can charge things up. I'm trying to work out if these little beasties flying around are midges or something else, but I think I'll put a bit of smidge on anyway.
I think they're definitely midges.
You reckon they're midges?
Yeah.
No. The canal opens up a bit wider here. Oh, somebody on a bike behind me. Oh, some caravans over there. Some boats. And this building here is the facilities. Let's have a look. So, oh wow. Let's see. Shower looks like. Hmm. Enough. Tent life. We've got our bags stuck at the end. We've got our beds and roll mats laid out. We're fully zipped up because there was loads and loads of midges here at Gairlochie tonight. Only for about an hour. And that's the view through the bug net across the other side of the river. There's a couple of tents, everyone's hiding from the midges. But I think they're getting better, they're not that bad. I haven't been bitten, which is good. Right, how do you like tent life?
I love tent life. I'm going to live in a tent for the rest of my life.
This is day 23 in a tent, I think. And it's snug. But the old Lanshan Pro 2 is, with our modifications, is working out just fine. And we are listening to the radio. Little thing I bought this time around. And we might watch something on YouTube or something if we can get the internet. Day 2, Great Glen Way. Let's see what it's like. Oh, people packing up over there. There are some mozzies about, so I'm going to do this quickly. They've got head nets on. Oh, good morning. Oh. We're going to use this special magic key to go to the toilet. It's not raining. The midges aren't too bad. Oh, good morning.
Oh, morning.
Freezing, isn't it? It was really cold in the night. The coldest night. Scotland gets colder the more north you go. We're in the washroom making coffee. We've got things charging up in here, which is great. There's a tumble dryer, place to wash your clothes up, a washing machine. Yeah, the perils of a single skin tent. A lot of condensation last night. There's the Loch Master just arrived. This is our pitch. We're all packed up. That's where we camped, left no trace. Was chatting to these paddle boarders earlier. They're paddle boarding the whole way. I don't want to put them off, but let's see what happens. Cheerio! There they go. Camping and fire is prohibited. This is a gorgeous little camp spot. So this is Loch Linney we're walking along. Oh jings. Is it lovely? Come across a couple of carved shells and a carved eagle out of the tree. Well, that looks like somebody's demolished it a little bit. Cool. We're just making our way around Loch Linney. Come down onto this little beachy bit for a bit. Well, we've come across this World War II landing craft assault practice area. So you would practice getting out your little boat and charging on beaches of Normandy or something like that and get shot immediately. Great little house there, going to ruin. If somebody doesn't fix it up soon, it'll be a wreck. What's this then? Let's have a look inside. It's very dark. Ah. Bit of stained glass with a, looks like a secret box, but oh, it's a little way outside for mice or something. We found a door Lisa can get in. No bother. We've got to Clunes, which is just a bunch of houses basically. Immediately after Clunes there's one or two beach spots that you could easily get to for lunch or a rest. But then for a good way afterwards is this type of road. It's quite pleasant to walk through, but it's not quite the same as walking alongside the loch, which is just there. Well, we just got stopped back there for 5 minutes by a nice lady in a car who radioed through to these people, and we had to wait until it was safe for us to come through, and these guys radioed back and said it's safe for us to come through, and they're chopping down loads of trees. And apparently they're all old and what was it? Rotten. So they're not safe, so they've got to come down. And then they said they can't immediately replant trees, so they wait a while and then they're going to replant trees. So it's going to be, well, decades before they're this big again. Longer, I don't know much about trees, but
She said these have been planted just after the war.
just after the war, right? So that's right. So trees this size take about 70 years to grow, then, something like that. Right, so it's all a bit sad looking. Well, we're looking for Glace d'Or, which is a trailblazer site. We were going to have lunch there, but this just looks a bit too inviting not to explore. We could go through there. And see what we find. Ah, cool. Ah, finally, the first bit of beach that's accessible since Clunes. Loch Lochy. Having to climb over trees on the beach now. There you go. Another scramble. Right, through the boulder field. Right, we've walked round to the next bay finally. How long does that take us? 45, 50 minutes? And we found stuff. Let's see what we found. Right, oh wow. Fire pit. Look at that for a beauty. Let's have a look around then. I'll show you one of the areas that they might suggest you camp. And I guess of course you can camp wherever you want. So this nice flat piece of land there. A couple of trees stumps, but you're right there. What's up here? Most people have had fires. Yeah. Oh good, this is a pathway here. I think someone's had a tent here because you can see the big stones they've used to anchor down the tent, although this one's not so big. Looks like they might have had a fire there as well. Idyllic. That'd be cracking. Wake up to that. Composting toilets, have they been looked after? Well, they've been chucking it everywhere basically, but that's what you get. So it seems to be just off the main road, well, the main path. So you can't miss it if you want to camp there. Where are we going?
Loch Luggan.
There you go, Clunes. So we're just leaving Clunes. So all of that was Clunes. Not populated, but it's just an area called Clunes. It's massive. We've been walking for hours through that. About, what, 8 miles long? We've done about 10 miles altogether, or 11 miles altogether so far. Right. Thank you. This is Laggan Locks. We've arrived at Laggan Locks. We're just having a look around for a place that looks good to camp. There's the toilets and shower block facilities there. If you've got a key, £10 like we have. somebody camped there on a bike. This is on the other side of the loch, Lagan Loch. And we've found our pitch here. So we're just letting it air out a little bit before we put our stuff in it. That's our bags waiting to be unloaded. There's a fire pit there. We'll see about a fire. We'll have to go looking for some firewood.
A bit of firewood on the first one.
Look at this. What a great place to camp.
Nice breeze there.
Smashing. Well, it's about 7:30 at night. I've got myself a cup of coffee. Looking over Loch Linney. There's a breeze rolling in, which means no midges. There's some cool mountains over there. And beautiful wooded hills there. And you've got to ask yourself, do things get any better than this? We got ourselves a cool little fire. And, what's she doing now? Most people sit round a campfire. Oh dear. Good stretch out after a hard day's walking, yeah? Here we go, day 3 of the Great Glen Way. It feels hot. It feels warm. Oh, what a lovely day. Now this big fella has just come from the north, from the Caledonian Canal, and it's just entering Loch Linney. Caledonian Canal is split into two. So it's going to go down Loch Linney, then back into the Caledonian Canal. And do you reckon that's going to make it down the Neptune staircase?
No, it probably just cruise around Loch Linney. I don't know how it's got through this loch.
No.
Wow.
That would have been good to see. But we were too busy here, enjoying the view and drinking our coffee. It was nearly 11 o'clock. We've been really slack at leaving today, but
That's what it's been waiting for.
I've been waiting for that to leave so as it can go through. Right. The boat is on its way. It's been very difficult to leave this morning. We're about ready. And for Augustus, here we come. We've packed up. We've left no trace apart from a few more ashes in the fire pit. This is where we camped. Oh my dear. We left a joss stick. Wards off the midges, citronella. Right, let's go. This is the drinking tap at Lagan Locks. This is a cool little toilet, and they're really clean somehow. Someone must come and clean them. And then if you walk around the front, I'll show you the showers, which are piping hot. This one will do. 2 showers. It's like a wet room. And the water is piping hot. It's a great shower. Right. Bye bye Loch Lochy. Hello, the Caledonian Canal, which leads into Loch Oich. Morning. And we pass this house to get onto the Great Glen Way. Leaving Lagan Locks, walking up the Caledonian Canal, north. Now, from car path, basically from Cool, where the last shop was, there hasn't been a shop. And what's that? 20 miles, 25 miles? There's no shops. And there's no shops till Fort Augustus. So be prepared. There's plenty of water places though. You're okay for water. Just you're not going to be able to buy any food or snacks until Fort Augustus. But so far, I think I like Great Glen Way better than the West Highland Way. Marginally. What about you?
Well, I do like the Great Glen Way. I've been excited to do this. I can't wait to get to Loch Ness. So what's made it different then? Why do you like this one better?
Well, first of all, it feels more secluded.
Yeah.
There's not many people doing it. We've hardly seen anyone, and we're not seeing the same people over and over again, which is nice as well. But it's nice to feel like you're in the wild, and also you do have to fend for yourself more on this because there's no shops. And I like the camp spots we've had so far, 2 absolutely amazing camping spots. And although it is wild camping, you've got these amazing facilities. I can't believe it. I just can't believe that it's all there for you, the showers and the toilets. I mean, we'd manage without them. We'd swim in the lochs for showers. Like I swam in the loch this morning instead of having a shower. I didn't swim in it, I sort of sat in it.
No, it's great for that. For £10,
it's amazing.
All those facilities, and they're brilliant.
Some kayakers. Caledonian Canal. Our path. Invergary train station, even though we're not at Invergary. So walking up this rocky cliff faced path, you can get a glimpse of Loch Oich, and just over there in the distance is the ruins of Invergary Castle. And this is the composting toilets at the trailblazing site that is in between Lagan Locks and Oich Bridge, and that's Loch Oich.
So there has been no train through this tunnel since 1946.
Do you find this tunnel scary?
Yeah, long.
Nice, you alright in there? So that's Loch Oich. Didn't expect much from Loch Oich, but it's been great. Nice one, Loch Oich. For I've no water by the war. I've no want to leave ye. I've no want to bide or war. I'll I come back and see ye. Well, we just found out that this is the Aberchauda Bridge, and it's a swing bridge, and the Oik Bridge is over there. We're going to have a look.
Oh, this is so soft. This is the thistle going to seed, look. It's got flowers. Flowers are really soft as well. But these are really prickly because they're protecting their seeds.
Fascinating.
Let them go, pollinate.
And we have just reached Kitra Loch, and it looks like that's the wild camping zone on the other side of the canal, all down there. And that is, what's that?
River Oik.
This is us entering Fort Augustus. We're in Fort Augustus. Just had a pint or two in the bothy at the bottom of this staircase of locks. Doing a cheeky one. We're camping by the loch in Fort Augustus, which I'm not sure you're meant to do. So we're getting a takeaway from Richmond House, Chinese takeaway.
Probably done.
We're eating a Chinese.
In the laundry.
In the laundry room. Hey, these are the toilets at Fort Augustus. When you've got the key, these are the showers. Really nice hot showers. It's 7:15 in the morning. We've packed the tent down. We're ready to go, but we're just gonna drink coffee here. We've made coffee, and we're gonna watch canal and boat life wake up. This is Fort Augustus locks, and there's 5 of them. There's 8 at the Neptune staircase, so this is quite special as well. This is the other end of the Caledonian Canal, and it leads into, and I think you can see it in the distance there, Loch Ness. Loads of water, hardly any water. Doors are opening down there. All these boats are going through. And here, DJ McDougall Butcher is going to make us a bacon and egg sandwich, bacon and egg batch as I would say, for £4. Tea £1.50. There's Lisa there sorting out the tea in there. And then we're going to get our bacon and egg batches and a cup of tea and watch these guys go through the loch. They're all poised, they're ready to go. See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Off out into Loch Ness. Just walking down to the viewpoint of Loch Ness. We're fairly excited. This is the big one. Been looking forward to seeing Loch Ness all holiday since we set out about 27 days ago.
Yeah.
This is Loch Ness. We've said goodbye to Fort Augustus. We're now climbing the hills through the woods to Altnacritch. We are taking the Great Glen Way high route. The size of these trees. That is a beautiful wild camping spot. Flat ground, fire pit, waterfall running down there. I think we're nearly at the top, and there is another wonderful looking wild camp spot with a fire pit. That's 3 we've seen coming out of Fort Augustus before we get to the top of this hill. We're nearly at the top. We found these little sitting stones. And this, I mean seriously, if you knew how steep this was, it doesn't really show you how steep it is, but bloody steep. Oh yeah, this thing. This random lone tree. That is one end of Loch Ness. We've got a bit of rain. And that's not even the other end yet. This is the old bridge at Inver Morriston. Sign says use at your own risk. On the other side of the bridge. We try and go sleep in that house. Just by the bridge there we saw a sign saying to the falls, but really who can resist that? And we met a lady who says it's cool to sort of camp here, and look what we found. I saw this from the bridge and I was joking about coming to it. I didn't. Look at that. Great find. Well, we know where we're going to camp tonight. Back in the woods by the falls. We found the Glen Morriston Arms Hotel, where a warm welcome awaits you, and that is true. She let me try the black, which is a stout, Scottish stout, and I liked it, so I'm going to have it. And Lisa's got an Aspel cider, and we're just going to sit here and admire this view for a bit. Right, this is our pitch for the night. I can't see anything in the viewfinder, So we're in the woods. The waterfalls are over there. Difficult to see anything, but we are sitting in the summer house, and I don't know if you can see it, but we're just looking out from the summer house. Day 5 of our Great Glen Way adventure. And we've woken up in the woods in Inver Morriston by the waterfalls, which I'm going to go over and show you in a minute. But we're going to pack up, and it's going to rain. But yellow weather warnings for today. So we're going to pack up because it's not raining at this moment, and go to the summer house where we had dinner last night, where we can put our bags in shelter, then get the tent down. Not necessarily in that order. But good morning. So this is where we came to have dinner last night and watch the waterfalls in the night. And when we went back to the tent, for a little while there we couldn't find it, could we?
No.
It was pitch black. Couldn't see anything. So anyway, we're going to use this as a shelter today for a bit of a repack and a cup of coffee. And this is what we couldn't see last night. That's what we were looking at last night. There's a little walk around what was our home for the night. Drinking water at Inver Morriston is just over the bridge heading north on the side of the community centre. Peachy Ness Cafe is open from 5:30 AM. This is my bacon and egg monster roll from Peachy Ness, and the prices are really reasonable. We're just leaving Inver Morriston. Weather report. It's beeping it down. We're coming out of Inver Morriston on the Great Glen Way. The climb is so steep. This is the climb to the low road. What's that loch called again?
Oh, let me think. Ness? It's where Ness is hiding.
And we're still climbing to get to the low road. It's a tough choice. High road. You get to see this famous landmark. Low road. Still climbs to 350 metres. We're going to take the high road purely because we want to look through that thing, the view catcher. Alright, high road, not the low road. Let's go. There's the view catcher there. Quicker than we thought. We still haven't got to the top yet, but it's not the best day for views. Let's see what views it catches. Lisa in the view catcher. Good view. We're about 3 miles from Inver Morriston. We found the first sort of like wild camping spot after the dream catcher, the view catcher, and unless of course you camp at the falls at Inver Morriston in the woods there. There's not many wild campsites after Alton the Critch, so. And here be the Troll Bridge. It's an S-shaped wall. You've got a bench this side. You can sit down and look at that. around this side where someone's built a fire. There's a bench, and you can sit down and look at that. Bad day for weather. It's been raining, the sun came out, it's been raining while it's been sunny, it's been freezing, we've been sweating our tits off, and we're on the way into Drumnadrochit. Things are getting a bit flatter. We haven't seen Loch Ness for a while, but that down there is Drumnadrochit. Leaving Loch Ness Bay camping, and we're walking down the street. It's meant to be a mile to Drumnadrochit Castle. It's not called that. I'll put the name down below. Just gonna have a look at the outside. We're gonna have a look at Loch Ness on the way to the castle. There's Loch Ness. Just found out how it's pronounced. That is Aberchauda Castle in Drumnadrochit. Feel a bit cheeky peering into someone's garden, but I think this is famous. The Salwick Station sign there. He's got a little train going around his garden. I've stopped at this little sweet shop to get some tablet, and they've got an array of different sweets here. But the tablet I've got is Iron Brew, whiskey and traditional Scottish. Thank you very much, sir. No problem at all. Cheers. Bye bye. Can't come to Scotland without trying tablet. Now, when I was a boy, Mrs. Hewson used to make the best tablet you could get from round Carluke way. But we're in Drumnadrochit. I've just spent £3.76 on some slabs of tablet, and I'm going to let Lisa taste the delights of Scottish tablet. Look at the big kid.
It's baby Nessie. Take me to Inverness.
Go on, Matt, girl, show us what we're doing.
Well, we're just here now. We're not peeling off on the road. because it's too dangerous.
Look how tempting it is though.
I know, it's too dangerous. So we're going to go up, up and away. Up here. 371 metres.
Well, that's going to be a climb. Coming up the path from Drumnadrochit in the woods, having turned off the A82, I would say that is the first nice flat wild camping spot. Someone's tried to have a little fire. It is right on the path, but hey, that's convenient. That's my bag of tablet. We'll just try the whiskey one. I wouldn't say it's quite as sweet as the Ironbury one. I mean, they're all blooming sweet beyond belief. I have no teeth left. Real good. As much as I've enjoyed this climb through these wonderful woods, I hope that that means it's the top. Just after that stone pile, don't miss this little right turn here. Flies on me. Get off. Oh, wow. It's kind of a viewing point. There's a lovely little seat here. We can sit down on this for a minute. Little seat there, little fire pit. So it looks like we've arrived near the eco camp. Aberchauda Eco Campsite and Cafe. Granny Julia's famous lemon cake and cafe, 1 kilometre. And it's the way of the Great Glen Way anyway. You have to go up to the bell to order. Please come up to the bell to order, thank you. This is Jacob. He's from Germany. He's 16 years old. He's walking the Great Glen Way on his own. He's not really planned it, and he doesn't have a map. So if anyone is scared or worried about doing the Great Glen Way or any sort of hikes, remember Jacob and just do it. You had a good time, Jacob?
Yeah, no, definitely. Great walk.
Nice one. It's been great walking with you, and you'll probably catch us up on the way.
Thank you very
So
much.
speedy.
Same.
Nice one, Jacob. And it all gets a bit bleak and moorlandy. Just before this single wind farm, the Great Glen Way peels off to the left. But we've stayed on the road and we're inventing the new Great Glen Way, hopefully, because we're aiming to get to Loch Linney. So we can see a lock just there. That's the A82 behind me. Cars come fierce down there. We made it to Loch Linney. There's a sign on that building there that says car park, you can camp here. It seems almost too good to be true. That's our very own picnic bench. That's our tent. There's a load of boats down there. I don't know if they're waiting to come through the locks, but there's a series of locks. This is just a great place to camp. The locks are great places to camp. We've got a key for the toilet again, which is spotless. There seems to be 2 locks, 2 gates. I thought there's a few more, but there's more boats down there as well, waiting to come this way. Right, there it is. Loch Linney. Good morning. We've woken up in a tent. Oh, by a bench. We seem to be by some kind of water system. network of canals or something. Boats. There's a lady working in that white box over there. Some cars. Seems to be a canal. Oh yeah, this is Doch Garach Locks. And on the other side of the canal, I think this is the River Ness. This is Loch Dochfor, the little loch north of Loch Ness, which leads into the canal there where we camped, and then on to Inverness. Tonight is the 30th night in the tent.
It is. Now we've worked that out for sure.
So we're going to have a look around Inverness. The end point, I believe, is Inverness Castle. We've got the canal on our left. There it is, behind us. We've got the River Ness on our right, which you can't see because it's blocked by these bushes. We've just crossed a little path from the canal so as we could come and sit by the River Ness. I've seen one or two fish jumping. We must be getting close to Inverness now. There's the River Ness on your right, and there's the canal on your left. Inverness straight ahead. I film you struggling.
Oh.
You might choose a real one shortly. Are you heading that way?
That way.
Or you finished?
Yeah, that's finished.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely lovely.
It is so far really nice to walk through Inverness. Well, we've reached Inverness Castle. Now to find the end of the Great Glen Way. Welcome to where it all ends or begins. Great Glen Way. Are you in? Wiggle your ears. Right.
I don't think I'm in there.
You are. I hope so anyway. Right, this is us
You
at
don't
the end
care.
of the Great Glen Way.
Yay, we did it!
High five. Hug. Nice one. Happy days. We've walked Hadrian's Wall, we've walked Ben Nevis, we've walked West Highland Way, and we've walked the Great Glen Way. Which do you want to do now?
Oh, what do you think?
Yeah, fine.
Yes, please.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Good help.
Thank you.
So we're at Seaport, Inverness, and that's the Spirit of Scotland. There's loads of boats moored up here. That's the entrance to Seaport Marina up there. Let yourself in with your key through the padlock and through the black mesh fences, and we are going to pitch between the first two white poles right there.